dearest friends, and as you can tell, we've put our speakers in climactic order. This is the big finish. And I have no idea what he's going to talk about because our deal is he can talk about whatever on his heart. I give you my dear friend, Joseph Farah.
Thank you so much. Am I using that? Oh, no, I got this. Okay. Yeah. You know, one of the things I love about coming to this conference is because Chuck is the guy who actually read my autobiography. I love that. That was not one of my bestsellers. And I just want to take a minute to tell you what an absolute blessing Chuck and Nancy Missler are in my life, in the life of my family. I told him this earlier at the conference, and I don't think he really believes me as to the extent of how much they are a part of our family. I've known Chuck for a long time. We met long ago through our mutual friend and colleague, Hal Lindsey. But in the last few years, the work that Chuck and Nancy have done through Koinonia Institute has been such a personal blessing to me and my family. The video teachings, the books, such outstanding quality and quantity. And I know Elizabeth and I and our kids, it's really become a staple of our home Bible studies. And we feel like we're in relationship with Chuck on a daily basis because of this. And so when I get to see him at this conference or at our conference a few weeks ago in Miami, it's so special. I'm just in awe of being here. This is a great, great man, a walking treasure trove of biblical knowledge and insight, who's so gifted at applying the Bible's teachings to our contemporary lives. But of course, you know all that because that's why you're here. Anyway, Chuck, I deeply value our friendship and all you do for the kingdom. Well, I guess it's no surprise to everyone here that Election Day is right around the corner. Did you know that? Just wanted to see if you were awake. And so I'm going to get a little political with you all tonight. By the way, I had prepared a presentation for this audience tonight, but Alan Keyes already delivered it, so I'm... A first grade teacher is explaining to her class, public school teacher I should say, explaining to her class that she's a liberal Democrat. So she asks the students to raise their hands if they're liberal Democrats too. And, not really knowing what a liberal Democrat is, but wanting to be like teacher, their hands all shoot up into the air. There's one exception, however, a girl named Lucy who doesn't go along with the crowd. And the teacher asks her why she decided to be different. And Lucy said, because I'm not a liberal Democrat. So the teacher says, well, what are you? And she says, I'm a proud conservative Republican. And the teacher is a little perturbed at this point, gets a little red in the face, and she asks Lucy why she's a conservative Republican. Lucy says, well, I was brought up to trust in God and my family instead of relying on an intrusive big government to care for me and do all of my thinking. My dad and mom are conservative Republicans, and so am I. So the teacher's getting a little angry. She says, that's not a good reason. What if your mom and dad were morons? What would you be then? And she smiles and she says, then I'd be a liberal Democrat teaching at a public school.